everybody. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from round one of the Family Time Games Crossroads Classic. This is Crossroads Classic 5. I know it says Crossroads Classic 2 in the corner there. On the map, it's 5. I promise this is the 5th time this has happened. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. Alrighty. So we're gonna have a good time. For our X-Wing historians, this is likely going to be one of the last X-Wing 2.0 events that happens. We are using the black box format. It's basically a transitional format here as we prepare for X-Wing 2.5. Some pretty big changes along the way. Super excited to see what those happens, but that doesn't, you know what's going to be the same? Flying ships, making those decisions. The dial has always been and will be the most important decision you make, being able to read your opponent. Let's go ahead and break down these lists. For those of you at home who like to play Choose Your Champion, that time is basically now as I fumble around for the tab. Let's go ahead and grab that. Choose Your Champion. You also see an over-under bet in there. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Oh, no, I have to cancel that. Oh, well, there we go. Only one betting at a time. Here we go. Choose Your Champion is live. We got Colfax Cannaday, the rebel cowboy himself. Braylon Strom with auto blasters, jamming beam, advanced proton torpedo, stabilized as foils, B-wing blade prototype, and Sabine Wren as the gunner. We're going to go ahead and talk about that Sabine Wren as a gunner. Because I will be honest, I have not seen that pilot played ever, or that version of Sabine get any love. Let's go ahead, check out that card here. So it says after you perform a special attack. So special attack on this is going to be that jamming beam off of the S foils for the B-wing. After you perform a special attack, you may choose a number of friendly ships at range 0 to 3 of the defender. 0 to 3 of the defender. Up to the number of damage cards dealt to the defender during that attack. Okay, so you have the auto blasters. The auto blaster will be the one dealing damage. Okay, I see that. Each ship chosen may remove one strain or stress token. All right, cool. So you got a little bit of utility ability there. Braylon able to remove some strain and stress tokens from his buddies is really what you're looking for there after firing the auto blaster as a special attack. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And of course, yeah, that advanced proton torpedo is also a special attack. So all those weapons, basically anything except the primary, is going to be potentially triggering that Sabine Wren gunner. We'll see how often he actually ends up triggering it there. We got Dutch Vander, the target lock master extraordinaire, in this list. After you perform a target lock action, you may choose one friendly ship at range 1 to 3. That ship may acquire a lock on the object that you locked, ignoring range restrictions. Works well for flying in formation. It's a great ability. Has definitely had a lot of popularity throughout X-Wing 2.0. Garvin Dreas, who has seen a resurgence here with the token sharing meta that is the Rebellion. After you spend a focus token, sling it over to somebody else. Remember, you have to have focus results in order to use that ability. Then to round out the list, we got Jake Farrell doing his thing. He likes to fly around and get people focus actions. Now, those are focus actions, not just assigning a focus token. So we got to make sure that ships doing that are not stressed as we're going along. And has that vector thrusters to help get some of that double repositioning. Then on Ethan's side, we have the Galactic Republic. So we have 3 Squad 7 veterans. Those are the Initiative 3 Arc 176 hull, 3 shields, a lot of beef in that squad. Each of them have dedicated. Dedicated is a fantastic defensive tech here for the Republic. While another friendly ship in your side arc at range 0 to 2 defense, it may, if it is limited or has dedicated, so limited being named pilots, or has the dedicated upgrade, which all of these ships do, and Warthog is dedicated, it might gain a strain as long as it's not strained, and re-roll one of those blank results. And, you know, the strain isn't too, not too hurtful. You really don't expect to roll evades on that single evade die. So being able to just get another chance once in a while is better within the moment, especially if that ship in the side arc is, is not getting attacked that turn. It could potentially clear that strain token the following turn. Now, that squad is being supported by Warthog in the LAT gunship. After a friendly ship, non-limited ship, at range 0 to 2 is destroyed during the engagement phase, that ship is not removed until the end of that phase. So both of these squads are going to be tending to stay in a formation. Ethan's going to want to keep that range 0 to 2 bubble around that lat. Now remember, in today's format, obstacles are bad. Don't touch the obstacles. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. All of the obstacles have the upcoming 2.5 effects. If your final position is on top of one of those obstacles, you're not going to be able to attack. And as we have one of those obstacles happen, we'll go ahead and break it down. We have mostly debris out there, so we got some stress effects that can potentially happen, rolling for damage, and of course asteroids automatic damage. Bad times, don't touch, bad touch. And that's what we got right there. Let's go ahead and check out our Choose Your Champion. Where are you guys at right now? It looks like with the 41 folks that have voted so far, we got 2 minutes, by the way, left on that voting clock. It looks like the Republic has a slight edge right now. Not by too much. Could be swung pretty quickly if we get a couple more participants. Would really like to see where you guys are at with that. All right. Funwalk says the USA really wants to make Vader work. So it looks like people are looking at the lists. Yes, you do have access to the list, exclamation point list out there, and you can get access to what is being played today. So looking at the current formation, it looks like Colfax is the one making the first move here. I would guess right now that that look over the table is a peek at Dutch, and his positioning right now, he's not going to be in a spot where he can currently do a hard turn into that gap around that debris, but should be able to bank a couple turns. Now, Braylon's getting pretty aggressive. The question is, for me, can Braylon make sure to meet up with Garvin and Jake at the same time to be able to have some attacks? Is Colfax cold hard facts? I don't know. Not everybody. A couple people actually have some blue tape on their shirt with their Twitch name. So there's been some people I've recognized, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. Mystic83 saying yes. I believe. You got it. If it's on the internet, it must be true. So here we go. We got the ARC 170s ducking in. You see that we actually remembered to bring our colored markers today. So now you can actually identify ships. Pretty nice. One of the other things that you'll see being used by Colfax, we have some colors assigned to him for his target locks, even though it's not around the rim of his ships. Just a way to save some time. You can look at those icons on the side of your screen to identify which ship is, which target lock belongs to which one. He posted an NCX that he was in stream. Okay, cool. There you go. Gotta love it. And with that, the betting is closed. The 54 of you who are playing Choose Your Champion, they are 399,000 points on the line. Let's see how many you end up getting if you are right, or how many are gleefully taken from your pockets by our robot overlord Cloudbot. And here we go, an aggressive move by Garvin, big 3 bank. Again, we know that making sure that that Rebel squad meets up at the same time. We are definitely getting a jousting block. The Rebel list, the Republic list definitely wants to be more in a block. You could tell. Ooh, do we have range there? Are we going to have our first shots? Or is that just out? It looks like we are just out there. There was a target lock attempt. Here comes Jake the Snake. Some nice zoomy. So Colfax definitely has his forces a little more separated. We haven't seen, we got a little boost action. We haven't seen the Y-wing move yet. I'm assuming it's going to end up doing probably a 2 bank, but I feel like it's falling a little bit behind. Oh, just a 2 straight. Just a 2 straight. I don't know. Is Dutch going to be able to use his ability to help out in the initial engagement? I don't believe he will. It'll be tight. It depends on how fast those ARC 170s end up coming down and what direction Dutch goes next turn. If we go ahead and take a peek at that Y-wing dial, he's got the 3 bank next turn. That'll get him, get him the run that he needs. Going to the right. The question is, does he have enough rise? He's going to be able to get there. It'll be close. All right. Okie doke. Zamitique says, I like Rebel positioning just out of range. Republic will have to choose and split up. Well, with those movements that Colfax just did, he's bringing them kind of more back into the block. May have been a bit of a feint to see if Ethan would split up that swarm, or not the swarm, the formation that he's got set up. You can see that he's practiced that just a little bit. If you watch the opening, if you go back, Ethan set up in a little bit, one of his ships in a 45-degree angle to be able to bank it in and have this type of engagement. Xpov says no decimators. No decimators, but we do got some HMPs out there. It seems like the sub counter's not working, fam. I'm gonna try to figure out and poke at the computer till it does something. All right, Torrance and Thai SF are in. Yes, they are. I mean, this is a lot of awesome Midwest players here. Super excited to be to see all of them and anticipating them to be battling it out at Adepticon next month, which should have that X-Wing 2.5 rule set dropped on us here pretty soon. Super excited about that. I'm sure somebody out there in the chat's probably sitting on the AMG Twitter and just waiting for the tweet. I'm sure one of you guys are listening. AMG, I need the rules for Adepticon. Let's go. Let's go. We needs it. World Open qualifier. I know we're just waiting on LFL. I know. I'll cut you some slack. Bombgrot says, are we going to see Ryan on stream? Right, I can see Ryan from here. He's got his Gold Squadron Showdown belt on. I'm finally able to give it to him in person. All right, can we start to bet when rules drop? Over, under. Unfortunately, it looks like the betting system didn't allow me to have 2 bets going simultaneously, so I had to cancel the over, under. I guess we can get another Google form going if you guys wanted to. Veteran Instincts in the chat says spaceships. That's right. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have a couple of the ARC 170s banking in with the lat, and you see the blue ARC 170 going to the right, to our visual right, to set up and probably catch the exit corner for the A-wing. You know, Jake likes to play it fast and loose. Remember, this Jake does not have the vectored cannons. This is just a vectored thruster A-wing. And we did see that ARC 170 hit that debris. No action when your final position is on a debris. Okay, that stress token is on the other side of the ship. Okay, Braylon. I'm surprised to see Braylon go to the outside. It might be more... Oh. He was attempting to get out of Dutch's way, but we're going to... I'm a little worried here for Colfax. Current positioning there with the low agility ships, I mean, they're together, which is great. But the fact that he's kind of abandoning the X-Wing and the A-Wing is a little bit rough. This joust is going to be a little bit rough. Now, the new bump rules are not active today. You know, playing the black box rules, the same ones that were used at LVO. And Jake is facing down the Republic there. Yeah, barrel roll back for a little bit of extra range, maybe out of... Oh, I would... Oh, that's a little... I'm surprised Colfax not going far back as possible. It looks like he wants a shot. Okay. And we're getting the boost. Oh, honey, I don't get a ticket, hon. But thank you. It's okay. All right, XPOV doing a little analysis for us. It says there are no TIE Reapers, TIE Heavies, Decimators, Scum Y-Wings, or Scum B-95s. There's no Resistance transport pods or transports, no Tri-Fighters, Nantics, or Infiltrators, no Rebel Z-95, no Imperial TIE Fighters. I think Imperial TIE Fighters are present, I'm pretty sure. There's a 4 Academy. Yep, there's a couple of four academies. We got Doug Howe here, who did really well at Las Vegas Open with Vader and 4 Academy pilots. Did GSP get caught up in the hackening yesterday? The hackening? What was... Explain, but here we go. We have some zoomy zoom. All right, first attack coming in here. Single hit coming in from Jake, I believe. And that's going to be on that blue ARC 170. I think that's the first shield. Dedicated, so got the squiggle, keeps the health. Hexile Gaming got hacked? No, we didn't get hacked. All right, next shot coming in. There you go. Looks like we got some marksmanship there. Hit crit. And that's going to end up being the first shield off of the blue Squad 7 veteran. And now we're going to be choosing some target priority. So Warthog has Ghost Company and Wolfpack on it. Let's go ahead and take a couple looks at, look at that. Ghost Company. Oh, no, wrong Ghost. Other Ghost. Try again. And there's a measure there. After you perform a primary attack, if you are focused, you may perform a turret attack against a ship you have not attacked this round as a bonus attack. All right, here we go. 3 hits spending there for the red Arc 170. Couple of squiggles. First damage there on Jake. So it looks like that's the priority target. Next one, this is the lat. 1 hit, 1 evade. And with that, it looks like after the Republic salvo, we only end up with Jake, -1 shield. Not bad at all. That's a pretty good opening, I would say, for Ethan. For Colfax, only losing a single shield. Did he just measure from all his ships? Is that what we saw? I didn't catch that. We'll go ahead and watch again. Like I said, I do have judge authority today. If something needs to be corrected, it's fine. Not a big deal. Get that fixed. We'll watch for the next one. And a droid 0894. This is going to be an interesting turn of choices. I agree. I agree. So let's go ahead and see what we got. So you know that the Arc 170s have to move first. Garvin, if you wanted to, could turn around. You probably end up moving Jake first, though, to be able to get him a focus token, right? Get him a focus token, and then, I said Jake, excuse me, Garvin has the 4K open. Garvin has the 4K open. Now, if you're Ethan, you have a pretty clear target there. You have the Y-Wing and Braylon. You have Dutch and Braylon at the bottom of your screen. But I'm looking at the angles. I think you're going to have to go straight with that red arc, yellow arc, and the lat in order to get shots on there. Rebels might be able to avoid it with some barrel roll shenanigans. So I don't think, you could bank the yellow Arc 170 down, but you're going to be then having obstructed shots. You're going to have to deal with that. And obstacles bad. You don't want bad touch. You don't want to touch them. All right, there's a go. Big sweep. Clears the stress. Focus on the blue arc. Next one coming up. And one forward. Yeah, so that there is the plan. It looks like you got a nice two. The B-wings have one hard, but it is red. So the 2 hard barrel, I don't think gets you out of the yellow arc, but you know you're gonna end up seeing Braylon barrel rolling anyway, because that's what B-wings do. All right, scooting up. So yeah, star. Somebody asking. Oh, that's Marcel Manzano saying, "Hey, why isn't Tyler down there at Crossroads?" And we have had some weather lately. I'm sure we'll see Tyler Tippett at Adepticon, as well as Marcel Manzano. Marcel Manzano not here, a noticeable missing person. He is. He's not a missing person. He's not at the tournament. He's got some work to do. And that Tyler Tippett is the reigning Adepticon champion, Tyler Tippett. Psych J7 asking, is Ryan Staniszewski playing? Yes, I can see his face. Well, I can see the back of his head from here. All right, and looks like we're getting some zoomy zoom there. A little side-to-side action for Jake. He's got a nice flank on the lat. And Will, yep, Will is playing today as well. Hard turn here from Braylon. Actually, that barrel roll might get you out of the arc. Now, somebody had asked to see the Braylon Strom card. So here you go. There's the pilot. So being able to get re-rolls is pretty nice. Any droid swarms today? I didn't see any on my walk around. Mind you, it was very fast. Exclamation point list to access the list. I know some people have been looking at them already. XPOV reporting that we have 2. All right. What's our faction breakdown, fam? Let's go ahead. Let's get somebody. You got XPOV or somebody else there got a faction breakdown for me? What are we looking at today? And Max in the chat saying, the barrel roll might block Dutch. Yep, you are right. You definitely want to engage the stress. Chase Baffle, it's official. He's going to be at Adepticon, plane booked, hotel booked, party hardy, baby. All right, so Dutch has been part of the bump train here. I think that tactical bump. Whoop, whoop. So we are not playing with the new bump rules yet. Adepticon will be your first premier event with those bump rules live. They will be live. Whether or not AMG gets us the X-Wing 2.5 rules or not, I have decided. It's going to happen. We're doing it. So here we go. We got some shots. Hit, crit, crit, dedicated reroll. It didn't get the squiggle. Looks like we're debating whether to spend tokens or not. Looks like we are going to. And we're going to lose both shields on the lat. So avoiding the crit there. When is Adepticon? It is the last weekend of March. Last weekend of March, we're going to have some X-Wing going from Thursday till Sunday. Main event Saturday and Sunday. And it's going to be run by yours truly, Gold Squadron Podcast. Going to have a good time. Trust me, if you're going to be there, you're going to leave having a good time. Cool experience. I'm pumped. Next shot, 2 hits. Reroll. No result there. And I think we're going to end up getting a couple more damage, but we're spreading it out here. This is going into the yellow Arc 170. That's from the Y-Wing. Colfax, next shot. Another set of 3 hits. Full string. And it looks like we lose that last shield on the yellow arc. And we're going to go ahead and deal a couple of cards there as well. So we're down to 4 health there. And those are the first points scored, 23-0. (23-0). We're about halfway through this game. See that the Rebels have scored right now. Ethan has a lot of firepower still left on the board. It's definitely a battle of attrition type of list. You got a lot of thickness. You want to hope that that thickness gets you until the end of the game. And we're marking some ships out of the way to see what is the range here, or excuse me, if the yellow arc has Jake in arc. If they have a arc check, I will go and do it for them, or if there's a judge close enough. We'll see what they ask for. Scooter saying there's a ton of lats. How many lats we got out there? So it looks like he had it. Blanking a focus. Double focus after the reroll. Spend for 2. Jake is going to go ahead and spend the focus. No damage. All right, no damage there. Oh, sorry, that was a shot into Garvin, and he passed it to Jake. Excuse me about that. Here we go, blanking a focus. Ethan coming up empty. Here we go. Trail mix, blank to blank reroll. Spend focus there, hit crit. This is going at Garvin. That's going to be our first shield on that X-Wing. All right, and we are back to dials. Some folks saying that pictures of paper lists are funny. Screenshots from Launch Bay Next are sad. I agree. Well, not everybody knows how to use tabletop.to yet. I will tell you, if you're playing at Adepticon, please learn how to export your list as an XWS. It's going to be important. Maybe. We'll see. Braylon took a shield as well. Sure did. Thank you for the back. Oops. Thank you for the backup there. Corrected. So almost 100 players here today, which is awesome. Does Dutch have 3 shields or 2? Overlay has 3. Let's see. I must have accidentally added a shield at one point. Yeah. No shield upgrade out there, right? No, that's just that was a finger sneaky shield upgrade on Dutch. That's right. Only the sneakiest of upgrades here. I ain't cheating. But I am shield team hull upgrade and shield upgrade, right? Looking for my bottle of water. It's hiding in my pocket. Don't you hide water bottles in your pocket? I will play in online events later, and Crossroads already crashed tabletop.to. Please don't go on tabletop.to and use our link exclamation point lists for links, or for lists, excuse me. All right. Hull upgrade is superior because you always forget about it. This is true. This is true. I'm pro shield upgrade. Let's be honest. Because once it's gone, I don't got to deal with it. Vigilante DJ. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take the sub counter off of the screen because it's not working. And I'm going to have to do like a manual entry or something. Here. Vigilante DJ, thank you for the sub. So that Arc 170 is ready to face off against the B-Wing and the Y-Wing. Funwalk saying there's lots of Republic at Crossroads. New Republic meta. Did we break the sub counter? Something's broken. I'm going to go ahead and try to reset it. Slap refresh a couple of times. Isofane says, just give away all the giveaways. You know we're good for it. Okay, let's see. How many have we gotten so far? Jay getting a little zoomy here. A little 5K action. I like it. Looks like we're 16 subs in. And there you go. Dutch is actually going to get an action. Colfax has gotten away with not having to with not having Dutch have a bunch of action. So here we go. He's going to be able to hook him up. Dutch has that dorsal turret and some ion missiles out there. We'll see if he can get that set up over the next couple turns. You see a couple of orange target locks out there. Somebody wants to toss a sub out there, see if this thing's working. There's really no other way to know. I manually added in the 16. Hopefully we get. Hopefully it's working now. First attack coming in. Looks like that is a dorsal turret. Crit, double focus, single. And it looks like we are going to do a little dedicated, and they're able to avoid the crit. Now it looks like it isn't working. All right, looks like we got 2 hits coming in. Couple more damage. That yellow Arc 170's taking some pain. Down to 2. All right, looks like Jake is going to go into the red Arc. It's range 1. Yes, 3 dice, 2 hits. Does he have a focus out there? He does not. And that's going to end up getting down to 1. That is the first shield down on the the red Arc 170. The sub is broken. Sabotage. Our old opponents to use. That's right. So it looks like, yeah, the Republic didn't have very many opportunities to do damage. Looks like shields are up there. Wasn't not able to damage the Y-wing or the B-wing. I think did he shoot yet? Oh, here we go. I was wondering, so what's happening right now? All right, here we go. 1 hit. It's like, how can you not end up doing damage there? Next shot. Oh, well, I may have spoken into existence here. No damage yet. All right, here we go. Going into Hera. Excuse me, Braylon. Reroll 3. Guaranteed damage here. That's going to be 2 more onto the B-wing. Down to 1 shield for Braylon. And looks like we got some trail mix. Spend for 2. And shields are down for Braylon Strom. Takes the damage. Can't Braylon? Oh, doesn't have stress. So does end up taking a damage there. Half points on Braylon. 23-32. And big swing here from Ethan. He's able to get 3. And Garvin ends up taking 3 damage right there. So not Garvin, Dutch. Getting all these names mixed up today. Rebels getting out beefed. There is a lot of something out there. Xbox, can you get Matt Nude up next round with his 6 Hawks and Sonny Bounderless? Wait, what? Are you kidding? That's jeez. I'm down. I am 100% down. Of course, you got to include Sonny Bounder in there. Drive all the way to Indy to fly that. He's following his heart. Tyler is following his heart. Right? That's how it works. Maybe he drove all the way here for the glory. the glory of having those Hawks on stream. I got enough colors. We can make it work. Yes, and Gustavo Archila had brought 4 tie whispers, folks. 4 tie whispers. I call it the most expensive four ship squad ever. It is quite expensive, yes. Flexing that whisper muscle. It's doing something. All right. Looking at our current engagement here, Dutch seems to be short for this world. Those Arc 170s and Lat should all be able to get shots on them this upcoming turn. Might have been some. There might have been with needed for that Raider. Oh yeah. So for what Tyler is referring to, Starslinger is referring to, is that in first edition, when the Imperial Raider came out, there were, and basically when all the epic ships came out, the first edition epic ships, there were like non-epic cards in the in those boxes that were really good. It's a little bit of X-Wing history for you. The first edition C-3PO upgrade card was a meta staple. You had to buy a CR90 to get that card. It was pretty redonkulous. And if I'm not mistaken, the Raider, the Raider had a, what did it have? It had a configuration. It was basically a configuration. I think the title card that changed the way the ship functioned. Oh, it was Palpatine. You're right. Sorry. What am I thinking of? Am I thinking about the Defender? The Defender had some change that came out to it later with a pack update. And a new TIE X1 pilot. TIE had the X1 title too. That's what I was remembering. All right. Glad I remembered that correctly. Advanced targeting computer. All right, Jake moving in. So he can give a range 1 shot. He's also going to be taking one. Obviously, taking 1 more damage is going to be half points. I like the suggestion there from Zimatik. The barrel roll and possibly give Braylon a focus if it fits. Oh, it fits. And yeah, there it is. Gave him a focus action, and he barrel rolled for a stress there in order to activate Braylon's ability, and in order to engage that those rerolls. So he has the focus, and he has the rerolls on Braylon's ability as well. And Garvin taking the Seedlink, right? Garvin going to go ahead and boost. Got that boost available when the wings on the X-Wing are close. For any of our newer players, that is a T-65 X-Wing S-foils. The T-70 S-foils do function differently. All right, we got a little bit of a sweep. We're going to have some range 1 action from that dorsal turret here pretty soon. And setting up some target locks. All right, here we go. 5 dice shot coming in here. Advanced proton torpedo. And that's going to be a full string coming in from Braylon. Braylon in the purple. He is laying some heat on the Warthog. I'm sure we got a crit out there. Not sure what the crit is. But it's a lot. He's got a lot. 3, 4, 5 cards. I'm not going to concern myself with the crit yet, especially if Colfax can finish it off. Reroll for a full string. Spend the focus there. Takes another hit crit. And we'll know if that crit was a double damage if that ship's removed from the table. And I think it's Dutch coming up next. Dutch has a target lock. Hit crit. That is, I think, a guarantee for that ship going down unless there was an evade on the initial roll. We'll wait for a moment here for confirmation for that. And there's a strain. The Warthog ability, that is true. So he's either destroyed. We're not entirely sure if he's destroyed yet or not. We'll find out at that. He's either at 1 hull or he's gone. We're going to go ahead and leave him at 1 until we see him get removed here. And yes, Warthog's ability does end up triggering. He's going to stay alive to the end of the turn, be able to get some shots. Warthog cannot be initiative killed. It's the most expensive part of the list. It is the linchpin, so I think Colfax has correctly identified that he needs to take it out early. Cleaning up here. Colfax, last shot, single crit. Double evades from downtown. No damage. All right, last shot here. 2 hits and a crit coming in. And it looks like we got shields down on the red Arc 170. Droid says, regardless of how this round ends, that was a huge round from Braylon. Oh, yeah. I mean, big punch. And now Ethan's got some tough choices to make. He's getting low, looking at his angles, seeing what he can get. So our table's about 8 minutes ahead. Or behind. We got 8 minutes more on the clock than the main. And I mean, Braylon with advanced proton torpedo, it's probably feels a little bit extra, but you know that it's going to be accurate most of the time. You have the re-rolls. You got Jake out there slinging people focuses. Did the Republic shoot? Not quite yet. It's coming up. He's being very purposeful in his decision making. He's asking how much health things have. Because with Warthog going down here soon, that being the most expensive shot, the shots taken this round really matter. for Ethan. Here we go. Hit crit. Looks like we got hit crit. Looks like a wounded pilot there on Dutch. With the reroll, we got a hit crit. And 2 hits and a crit. I think he just went down. Yes. Switching targets now. And 1 hit. Braylon being targeted there. And that's another damage. Down to 2. Range 1 shot, 2 for 2. And there we go. Dutch is gone, confirmed. Warthog is gone. 85-79. Razor Funwalk said Razor Crest is being sold in some parts of the world. Wow, really? Is it Australia? I think Australia the last couple times has gotten the stuff early. And those Aussies, they don't give a rip. Like, look, mate, I want to sell these ships. I have ships, I want to sell them. I'm here to make the paper. Australia isn't real. I posted missing cards on GSP Discord to see UK next week. Do it up. Can I put a bounty out for one of those ships? Somebody can hook me up with the Razor Crest early. Just one. Sealed. That would be awesome. Be a cool giveaway for Adepticon. If I can get my hands on it. Not joking, by the way. I'll, of course, pay for the ship. I could trick you out in all the swag. All right, we're gonna get a target lock on that arc. Looks like the B-wing Braylon is the main target. Red arc 170, probably gonna slap down a focus is what I would guess. Yep. And this is gonna be a big K turn. All right, Ethan has done a lot of formation flying with these medium bases. Lots of confident movements there. And Jake taking the long way around. Let me let the players know. Stream table, 15 minutes. All right. And what is this? This is Braylon bumping. It is. Casino Prime. All I want to know is if AMG will give me an opportunity to win Dyson templates from Adepticon. Yes, we have confirmed template trays. I guess I haven't been able to. I don't have the pictures yet. But there's templates, there's template trays, super sweet dice trophy. I'm telling you, I know that AMG is they got to go through their process to get everything published, but the prize suite for Adepticon is really nice. You won't be at Adepticon. Let's change that, fam. And here we go, Colfax spitting fire here. Focus blank. Uh, 2112 says, I know someone who has a spare one on pre-order. I can PM them next week. I can post it to you. Yeah, I mean, if you can get one in hand to me before Adepticon, definitely 100% in. Send me a DM on Discord. Focus for Braylon. After the Garvin spend. Looks like we got another damage there on the Squad 7. What do we got there? That is a loose stabilizer. Loose stabilizer on that arc. Focus spend for 2. All right, only going to get 2 hits there. This is going into the blue Arc 170. They're going to be some dedicated rolls. Nope. He's going to go ahead and just take the damage. Shields are down on the blue Arc. What gave Braylon rerolls? His ability. For the stress. And we're going to go ahead and measure range 1 from the yellow Arc 170. They're going to go ahead and mark the ship out of the way. See if he actually has range 1. And that looks like definitely a range 1. Hit, crit, and a blank. Colfax able to get a squiggle there on the B-wing, but that's not going to be enough to save him if our damage count here is correct. Oh, that's a direct hit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Braylon goes down there. That B-wing extraordinaire measuring out to Jake now. Safe. Garvin needs to get big here. That's right. And I think the original in the chat, I think is correct. Garvin spent a lot of time disengaged. The aggressive joust at the beginning. He had an earlier chance to K-turn, but chose to take the long way around. And maybe the idea was to give time for Braylon and Dutch to engage. If you guys remember, start of the game, you had both those pilots were at the bottom of the screen here. So that may have been the intent. Another K-turn here. Arc 170's on parade. Such a good-looking ship. I'm telling you. Fugues MN says, I think the Arcs have this in hand now, probably. A lot of health to chew through. True that. One forward, clearing some stress. Now that yellow ARC 170 should be the next target for Colfax. Only has a couple of hole left. Take it off the board. That'll get you within striking distance. Won't get you ahead. You need 27 points to lead on the Rebellion side, but you gotta start somewhere. Stream table, 8 more minutes. All right. Red, another due to loose stabilizer. Yes. That got flipped down. Can you confirm that Colfax is extremely dapper? He's quite dapper. Oh. Bumping violation. Seems like a pretty snazzy dude to me. He's all right in my book. And we're going to attempt a boost here. I don't know. I wonder what the motivation for the boost was there. So now you're taking 3 shots instead of 2 on the A-wing. He's trying to set up that marksmanship predator. Range 1 from Garvin. Spend, pass it to Jake. And yellow arc goes down. Let's see if Jake can get some points here. You need a big swing. Range 2. What's the bullseye? It looks like the bullseye was on. 1 hit. Hit crit with marksmanship. Single crit. And that is that a weapons fail? No, can't be a weapons failure. Wounded pilot, I believe. My crit animations aren't working. I'm mad. All right, couple of hits. Looking at Jake is able to squiggle out of it. Single crit and gets away with being in a couple of arcs there. So 131, 111 right now, if our count is correct. Again, our scoring here is unofficial, because obviously from this distance, it's always a little difficult to know exactly how much damage people have. Lord of Britannia saying game over? Question mark. Oh, you don't know until you know. Now, Garvin does not want to take half points. 2 more damage would mean bad stuff. We'll find out here very soon. It's likely going to be one of the last turns. And we get the flips now. 1 forward. Will Jake do a 5K? Is that in the repertoire? Hard turn for the blue ARC 170. Trying to track down Garvin. Garvin is the gain for Ethan, most likely. With a barrel roll, that is aggressive. That is aggressive. He's expecting Garvin to hit the gas. And that's going to be a block. That actually, I think that works out for Colfax. You're taking a shot right now because we don't have the upcoming, we don't have the new bumper rules yet in this event. No shot from that blue ARC 170. And Jake scot-free, I think, this round. And available to maybe even get Garvin a token. I'm not sure if you're going to be that greedy. No, he's going for it. He wants it. That barrel roll might put him in both of the ARC 170's arcs. There we go. Focus. Could definitely boost to the left with vectored cannons, get another focus, but hit crit, rolls a focus, spends there. And that looks like another wounded pilot. Down to 2. Oh, what? What? All right, well, no damage. All right, this will end up being the last round. And that should be the game. Why only 1 die? Maybe are those weapons failures and not wounded pilots? Not sure why it was only 1 die. Enhance. Oh, no, they are. It is double weapons failure. It's double weapons failure. That's why it was only 1 hit. Oof. A little bit of a sweeping move here by the blue arc, trying to get that back arc set up. Now we're going to get a little collision here. Brian Staniszewski reporting a win against Matt Carey. Close game. I know that guy. All right, we'll let the players know time in the round here in a minute. Looks like a tight K-turn here. Dion, I love you. I love you too. What's going on? Move the playing X-Wing. Game of dexterity. Time in the round. So this is their last round here for this. I mean, with the double weapons failure, pretty bad for that ARC 170. Only going to throw a single die here. You're giving... Has William gotten nuggies today? No nuggies for William today. Range 1 attack, hit crit. Does another damage. And that's a direct hit. You just took out that ARC 170. And that is the ball game. Colfax takes the win, 154 to 111. The Rebellion takes the W. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.